What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Start Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. MSTY does serve a purpose for my dividend portfolio. And as I said before, if things are good, things are good. Things are bad, things are bad. I'm going to be on X at 1 o'clock live with the YieldMax ETFs, Jay and Mike. I'll be on there with Wolf Investing. Yes, I do think that YieldMax is good in certain things. I do believe that Jay and Mike want people to do well. MSTY is somewhat of a risk. I would never do a margin, okay, to get out MSTY. I would never take thousands of dollars from the bank to take out MSTY. But I can use income from one ETF to buy shares of MSTY and to use shares of MSTY to buy another ETF. So I'm going to have the MSTY zealots. I would consider myself an MSTY zealot or fanatic. But I also have another crowd because I'm a hybrid investor. I'm a dividend growth investor. I'm a value investor. What if I use the income each month that I'm earning from BITO to buy MSTY to buy this ETF? So we're going to find out what I'm going to do to integrate my strategy with MSTY. If you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Smash that like button. I'm going to have two happy parties watching this video. One ETF that people that love MSTY and this other ETF. Let's check that out right now. I'm looking at MSTY. It's been up and down. Now, it's a really good income ETF. When things are good, things are good. When things are bad, things are bad. So in the past month, MSTY has actually done pretty decent against the S&P 500. Past few days, MSTY is down a little bit. But again, that past month when Bitcoin had that big run, MSTY jumped up. So Bitcoin is very volatile. People panic sell, people buy. People panic sell, people buy. People pump. And unfortunately, people do pump Bitcoin a lot on social media. But Bitcoin's doing pretty well. Now, the thing with MSTY is, if you look at the synthetic calls, they do a lot of synthetic calls, and we're going to find out on X some things that might help these YieldMax ETFs. They're going to discuss that tomorrow, so I want you guys to check out on X. I'm going to be on X at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I want to just show you the distribution history of MSTY. Now, the one thing that concerns me about MSTY is look at the distribution rate. Now, I buy, I sell, I buy, I sell with MSTY. I've done it before. I've praised it when things are great. Yes, I will praise it if things are great. I mean, who's going to complain about making a lot of money in passive income from MSTY? Nobody's going to complain. Nobody's going to complain if things are well. Things are bad, yeah, I'm going to sell it. And I'm going to tell you, to be honest, you guys are crazy for doing these margins, taking money out to buy MSTY. Oh, X amount of dollars, it'll pay itself off. I just, long-term wise, I don't feel the best, I don't feel completely safe. Okay, it's with the YieldMax ETFs, it's like dating a hot model. Okay, things are great, but things are rocky and you don't have the money and you can't go out all the time with these hot models. They'll drop you for somebody else that has way more money. That's just, I've seen it happen with hot models. Not all of them, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to stereotype, but I've seen that. And look at the distribution of MSTY, which is beautiful. So $4, $251, $303, $233, $194, $185, $419, $442, $308, $227, $202, $137, $133, and $237. So again, the distribution, it can decrease in a bear market. Bull market, I love it. It's going up. You're making money. Still making money with MSTY. I mean, honestly, with the distribution, I've made more money even with the distribution than selling it, even for a little bit of a loss selling it the price. But the distribution, I've actually made more money. But this is where I get the MSTY people really happy. Yes, I'm going to use the income from BITO to buy MSTY. And I'm going to show you real quick what I plan on doing with BITO, and it's actually really interesting. So let me show you how many shares I have on M1 Finance and E-Trade with BITO. So right here, I'm up with BITO on M1 Finance. I'm up 6.10% or $498.84. So 398 shares. Maybe I'll just buy, a few extra ones just to say I'm at 400. But I have a decent amount of BITO on M1 Finance. Now I'm going to jump to E-Trade. And with my E-Trade portfolio, I have a total of 374 shares on E-Trade. So I'm up $811.58. That's nice. Okay, so it's like a good spot to hold my money, put money through, and build up MSTY. So the income on that goes there. The income on the income in E-Trade goes there. The income on M1 Finance goes into MSTY. But what if I use the income of MSTY each month while I'm building it up and building up and building it up to buy this ETF? And I use the income of MSTY to buy SCHD ETF. That way I feel a little bit more confident long-term wise. Yes, MSTY has good runs, have good income, okay? Good income from MSTY buys me shares of SCHD. So I'm building a dividend snowball effect kind of with MSTY, and I'm buying it into SCHD. Now, the nice thing with SCHD is if companies aren't hacking it, they're out. New ones are in. The other thing with SCHD, which, again, it's a quarterly distribution, but I'm really happy with the dividend growth of SCHD, and its expense ratio is not very high compared to MSTY. So let's jump to SCHD real quick. So a few things, and I'm using Google as a reference. SCHD, or the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF, has a 5-year dividend growth rate of 11.44%. Its 3-year dividend growth rate is 11.26, and 10-year dividend growth rate is 11.30. So here's a more detailed look at SCHD's dividend growth performance. With a 5-year growth rate, SCHD's 5-year dividend growth rate, calculated as a compound annual growth rate, or CAGR, is 11.44%. This indicates, on average, the ETF dividend payouts have increased by 11.44% each year over the past 5 years. The 3-year dividend growth rate of SCHD is 11.26%. The 10-year growth rate of SCHD is 11.30%. And SCHD's dividend yield is 4.38%. The payout amount in 2022, here's just an example, was 85 cents with a 13.90% annual payout growth year over year, according to Seeking Alpha. And again, they did a split to be more attractive for investors. So why not use the income of MSTY, which is, again, I always say the tortoise and the hare. The hare is SCHD. The tortoise is, the hare is MSTY. The tortoise is SCHD. So long-term wise, I'm almost 40, okay? Think about in 20 years what I can do with the income of MSTY. Now again, I'm hoping that I can use the income with the YieldMax ETFs to buy dividend growth stocks. And yes, I'll probably have to pay taxes, but what happens if I don't even have to fund my dividend portfolio and the YieldMax ETFs are funding that? Okay, MSTY is an example. I'm going to give you an example tomorrow of one that has potential to help grow my dividend portfolio. But I'm going to tell you, to be honest with you, dividend growth always wins. So I'm going to sum up a few things and conclude a few things. So to conclude everything, I always want to say, study the dividend growth trends, study the dividend trends, study the trends, study the graph, study the stock. Now, the one thing with the YieldMax ETFs, and I'm going to conclude this, you have to watch it a lot more. You have to watch these ETFs a lot more. That's the big headache of these ETFs. The YieldMax is any of the synthetic covered call ETFs. You have to watch them. Even curve, because it goes up, it goes down, and if something stock sucks, they're going to suck, and you got to be ready to pull out. Okay. But the nice thing with SCHD, even if the net asset value is down, the dividend growth is still there. It's still growing its dividends. It kicks out bad companies, replaces the bad companies with the good companies. Okay. I wasn't happy with KeyCorp myself. I didn't like the dividend growth, or Huntington Bank shares. Guess what? As I told you before, a lot of the stocks that I own are part of SCHD. So if you watch my previous videos, and I'm telling you to subscribe so you don't miss future videos, well, SCHD kicked out Huntington Bank shares, I'm pretty sure, and KeyCorp recently, and they replaced them with Target. I own Target, and I also owned Flowers Foods. What a coincidence. So it's good to study inside SCHD. SCHD is a little bit, they follow an index. And MSTY, again, people that do margins and all this, they're crazy. Okay? Yes, my lifestyle and strategy is different, okay? I'm a travel nurse, okay? Income-wise, if I take a 10K hit, I can be fine. Your situation might be different, but I'm showing you my dividend investing journey, okay? Just want to be clear with you. This is a risk. Risk level's high with MSTY. Risk level is not as high with SCHD. And long-term wise, I'm hoping that SCHD wins. If you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. I will have a video for you tomorrow. Take care and have a good one. And I'm going to jump to my disclaimer. So as a reminder, this is a disclaimer. Do not use my YouTube channel for any form of financial advice. It's strictly for entertainment purposes only. Investing is a big risk. You can gain money, you can lose money. So be aware and do your due diligence. Go to a financial advisor for financial advice. Go to a tax advisor for tax advice. Should not be buying things because I'm buying things. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm strictly entertainment purposes only. I'm showing you my passive income journey. I'm showing you what I'm doing. So I'm being very straightforward with you. I'm showing you the good things and the bad things with my portfolio, and things can change with my portfolio. So this is a strategy that I'm doing and I'm implementing before I finalize my dividend investing strategy. You guys take care and have a good one.